Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Waller's Wallet, and I recently got a new card for a very particular reason. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what card I got, why I got this card, and why I cashed in 350,000 points, and how this will turn into $57,000 of tax-free money. Now, if you want a simple way to help out the channel, consider hitting that thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn that bell notification on as well so you don't miss out on future videos. Now, usually, I use my points for travel and pretty much nothing else, and I've used my points for years to travel for next to nothing. But since I pretty much did no travel in 2020, and probably many of you as well, I had an excessive amount of points to travel with for the next year and a half to 2 years. And really, having that many points on hand, it just makes me feel a little uncomfortable. And I just felt there was something I could do that would give me more value for these points, because unredeemed points, they have no value. So here's what I did. Back in November, I tried getting either the Schwab Platinum card or the Vanilla Platinum card with that 100,000 point bonus and those 10x multipliers. But I kept getting that stupid pop-up from American Express. And I did what I have told each and every one of you to do. I used my cards and I used them for months, and I just could not get myself out of American Express jail. And I was trying about every week to get one of these cards and nothing was working. And I just kept getting that pop-up. And I even contemplated getting one of these cards without a sign-up bonus. And after a few weeks of not trying for one of these cards, I thought, why not try it and see if today is just my lucky day? So I ended up applying for the Charles Schwab Platinum card. And to my surprise, that application actually went to pending and I had no pop-up window. So I called American Express the next day, and pretty much the application was pushed through with no issues. I only had to answer if I was in the military or not. And I was told that since I'd been a member of American Express for years, they would actually overnight the card to me. Then a day later, a fancy package showed up at my house, and there was a nice box inside of it. You want to see what's inside the box, right? Of course you do. And inside this beautiful gray box, we have none other than the sleek and sexy Charles Schwab Platinum card. Now once you take this card out of the box, you're gonna go ahead and open up the box, and underneath it, there's a lot of fancy paperwork in here. American Express lets you know about the $100 Saks Fifth Ave credit you're gonna get annually, earning 5x when you book airfare with this card, or earning 5x through the travel portal as well. You're up to $200 in Uber cash with this card. They also let you know about the rewards you can earn when you refer someone to a Platinum card. They also let you know about your fine hotels and resort program credits you would get, the global dining collection, the lounge access you would get, and at the very end of it, you're given this nice little checklist to make sure you don't miss a single thing. And that's really it. That's what's inside this box. Now, I can't even knock the presentation of this card because American Express does a great job making you feel like a real somebody when they send you the Platinum card. It could make me become a complete Karen when I don't hear trumpets announcing my entrance when I walk into my local Taco Bell. And frankly, I don't care how the card looks or how much it weighs, but I know some of you just grabbed some lotion and some tissues thinking about this metal card. And this card has a 60,000 point bonus after a $5,000 spend in the first 3 months. And my wife and some of her family are actually going to Disney in about 8 weeks. So that spend is just about done. Now they are fully vaccinated, so it makes us feel safer about them traveling right now. And the Schwab Platinum card has some really good benefits like hotel status, great lounge access, Uber credits, airline credits, and plenty of others. And if you're someone who just got the Platinum card, then be sure to check out this video right here where I tell you the first things you need to do once you get your card. You might be thinking, cool man, you got the Schwab Platinum card, but why on earth would you cash in your points? Don't you know how much value you could have gotten for travel? Now, between me and my wife, we had about 600,000 membership reward points, and they're just sitting there. And one benefit that I wanted from the Schwab Platinum card was that 1.25 cent per point value when you cashed in your points. Now, I have no intentions of cashing in all my points because I still need some of them to travel on. But I could easily part with about 350,000 points because with all my other points that I have in all my other accounts, I wouldn't miss this many points from my American Express account, and it would not impact my travel goals or travel ability whatsoever. Now, you might be saying, you could just leave them there and you can use them in the future for your travels, and I could have. I definitely could have, but there's an opportunity cost to doing that. See, points not being used have no value. And if I wasn't going to be using these points for a few years, then that's years that this currency is not making me any money or offering me any real value. And if anything, it would lose me value just sitting there over a long period of time due to devaluations. So I decided to cash in 350,000 membership reward points for a cash value of $4,375. In the process to do this, it's super easy. You just need to go into your American Express account on your Schwab card and select Invest with Rewards. Then you're going to be told that there's a 1,000 point minimum in order to redeem your points this way. Then you need to enter in your card number, the expiration date, your zip code, and the 4-digit code on the front of your Schwab Platinum card. Then you need to select the Schwab account that you want your money deposited into. Then you need to choose how much you want to redeem. Then you just need to review and confirm your decision. It is very quick and simple. And the cash was actually in my Schwab account the very next morning after I redeemed my points. Now, what's great about cashback credit card rewards is that they're considered a rebate and not income. So you don't pay any taxes on this money, which is great. So all right, Magic Man, how are you turning 4,400 bucks into 57 grand? Now, I'm not YOLOing this into AMC or some GameStop stock. I'm not foolish. Now, if you're someone who has invested in these stocks, I very much wish you luck, but that's not a gamble I'm willing to take. I'm not looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. So what I did is I put my money into my Roth IRA over my M1 Finance account. And the reason I chose my Roth IRA is the fact all that money that grows in a Roth IRA, it grows tax-free, and the withdrawals are tax-free as well. So I took about $4,400 of tax-free money that I got from my credit card rewards, and I put them into an account that will grow tax-free. This is literally the closest definition of free money that I will probably ever stumble upon. Now, compounding interest, it's a magical thing that really makes your money work for you and it increases your investments over time. And the S&P 500 has historically increased about 10% annually before you account for inflation. If you don't believe me, feel free to look it up because that's its number. And based on compounding interest, in about 27 years, when I turn the age to withdraw this money without penalty, it will have grown from $4,375 to a little over $57,000 without me ever adding another penny to this account. And that's over a year's of projected living expenses for both me and my wife. So by cashing in points now that I had no use for at the moment, I can turn this into more money that I can actually use later on. And this made it an absolute no-brainer to me. Now, can that final number change? Sure, it can. This is an estimate of how much money I can expect on that return. But based on historical numbers, this is the best educated guess when it comes to projected value. I mean, I don't expect this money not to grow or even lose money in that time period. If so, the US economy has far bigger problems than my Roth IRA. Now, I love to travel and I will continue to travel as much as I possibly can. But sometimes I feel like players in the points and miles game, we get so fixated on the pennies that you can get from your points that we don't consider the dollars that we can make in the market. And I'm not telling you to go cash in all your rewards and invest them, but I would say you should evaluate the points on hand to your travel plans and even your travel goals. Because if you have enough points for 3 or 4 years worth of travel, you might want to consider letting your money do a little bit more work for you. Because you can always earn more points, and having more time in the market with your money just means more money for you later on because of the power of compounding interest. And this just happened to be the perfect scenario of having far more points than I needed. But by thinking about the big picture, I can turn rewards that had no actual value into tax-free money that will benefit me and my wife when we're ready for or actually in retirement. So while this may not be something you would have done, I am perfectly happy with my decision to do this, and I would absolutely do it again. Because in the big picture, this gives me more value than waiting to use them 2+ years from now. So let me know, would you have cashed in your points in order to invest them? Now, if you're someone looking to make $1,000 per month of dividend income from your investments, then be sure to check out this video right here where I tell you how much money you need to invest in order to make that possible. If you know someone who would find this video valuable and helpful, feel free to share it with someone, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.